What's up, Chet? How y'all doing? Just got back not too long ago. See that hard work? It's gonna pay off. We're doing it together, y'all. We just got back from camping. Off the land, you know. We gotta get you some land. That's what we talking about, land. Being free. See how we was asleep? We was all asleep, knocked out. That's the real world. That's what they don't show y'all. I'll upload it for you so you can see it. You know? We done dig the garden. I done put some dirt. I was gonna put some seeds, but I ain't do that yet. And that's my second garden too, so y'all know. Yeah. Kids had fun. We was just doing what we needed to do. In case the world mess up, in case something, we doing it just in case. You know what I'm saying? Stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. Yep. Stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. So that's what we doing, y'all. Staying ready. Come on and stay ready with me, y'all. If you ain't already hit that like button, hit that like button. Subscribe if you want to. Yeah, so we went out there, we stayed a couple nights, and then we started doing what we need to do. I'll show y'all more videos. Yeah. Kids have fun. It's a lot of land. So, you know, and that's a lot of work too. That's a lot of work. Like cutting the grass and stuff. That mailbox, where the mailbox at? That's a lot of work. I ain't got no mailbox yet, but where the mailbox is, it's going. It's going all the way down by the road. Yeah, the kids had fun, I had fun. Yeah, we gotta keep going. We can't stop just because we got it. You know? We gotta keep going. Gotta start building. And before you know it, you'll be done. It's just time and patience. That's it. Time and patience. Time and patience. And then what else we do? You should see the stars too. The stars, they're nice. There's like a million. It look like a galaxy. You know? So, you know, I tried to show y'all, but it didn't work. It's too dark. Maybe if I had like those little things you see in the sky with. But even that can't even describe what I'm talking about. But you know what I forgot to do though? I forgot to put some worms in it. I could have put some worms in it. Or put a cardboard box in it. So it can get worms. While we in the war, you gotta build up. Use what you got. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, everybody thinking about the war right now. Ain't nobody thinking about what they need to be doing. So you gotta think about what you need to be doing, write a plan, write it down, and go for it. That's it. The hardest thing is to do it. That's it. It's the hardest thing. But once you do it, you find out it's a piece of cake. No, it's a piece of cake. Yeah, it's a piece of cake. And then the more you do it, the more you want to do it. See, that's the thing. The more you do something, the more you want to do it, the more now you involved in it. You see what I'm saying? Before, when you think about it, you be like, you know what I'm saying? But start doing something. Do something every day if you can. If you live it on your land, do something every day. If you don't live on your land, try to do something like every weekend, every other weekend. You know, progress. You know what I'm saying? Progress. That's what you in it for. Progress. You know? You know, I had to get my coffee. You know, my coffee was. I ain't had no sugar. Had to go to the store and get some sugar. That's a creamer. Okay. I grabbed some creamer from the store, put it in my pocket. And I forgot I had it in my pocket. And then I got back. When we got back, I was doing something with the generator, and then I bent over or something, and then the little vanilla little packets, you know, the little creamers, busted open in my pants. I said, psh, my whole stuff was with it. I said, oh no, I forgot I even had it in my pocket. If I was thinking, I would have took it out, but yeah, I forgot. That mug was all wet. You know, my dripping, my pants, they was all hard and stuff. I brought my other clothes though, but I'm just saying. And then my pockets was all, felt like I had starch on my jeans. I said, oh, there you go. What else happened? Yeah, next time we're gonna have to bring like some four-wheelers or dirt bikes or something. You know, I can't bring my motorcycle. Bring some dirt bikes or something. Four-wheeler ride. Go on a little journey around town. You know, see what it's like. You gotta keep gas with you though, cause you don't want to run out of gas. You don't want to run out of gas, then you're gonna be stuck. You're gonna be like, dang, I'm stuck. Who am I gonna call? better hope you got somebody at home with a car. So you're gonna be on the road, just waving people down, telling them, hey, I need some gas. Either that or take some gas with you, put it on the back of your four-wheeler. Anyway, you can at least make it to the gas station and fill up, and then you can make it back, or you can keep going. You know what I mean? And even if you run out and you got gas, put that mug in there. Now you good. Go to the next gas station. When you go to the next gas station, fill them both up. Top them both up. And there you go. They jamming today, Sunday. They jamming, okay. Okay. Oh, damn. Yeah. Sunday. Dun, 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 dun. But yeah, just take it a day at a time. The money, look, this is what I was doing. And when I make some money, when I get paid, I got three things. So I'd be like land, my rent, and my spending, what I can spend. So I throw $20 a day in my land, because that's investing in myself. So no matter what I do, throughout the month, throughout the years, throughout whatever, make sure every day, and when I get paid, make sure every day I accumulate 7 days with $20 in 7 days. So 20 every 7 days. Not every day, but for 7 days. Just keep going. $20 a day. That's how I do it. Before you know it, that's gonna be like for the land and stuff. And then I already got my rent covered right now. And then I already got my spending covered right now. So when I do it like that, when I do go back to the land, I can bring this with me, or I can be like, all right, well, or keep stacking up, you know, until I got enough of what I need. Right now, I'm about to buy a shed though, cause I got to put some stuff in there, and then I can park my truck out there. So yeah, I'm about to what's in there? The shed. Once I buy the shed, everything's good. I start storing stuff, putting stuff in there, and then bringing stuff to the land that I need, locking it up. I ain't gotta worry about keep bringing it out there, or gotta do this, gotta do that. I can just bring myself every other weekend, or every weekend, or every once a month, twice a month, however it goes. Just bring myself. Like, hey, here we go, you ready? You know what we gotta do, we just gotta do it. That's it. You know what you gotta do, you just gotta do it. And a lot of people don't wanna do it. They know what they gotta do, they don't wanna do it though. But you gotta do it. Because if you don't, somebody else gonna do it. And then if somebody else do it, then they already took your spot. You see what I'm saying? So you gotta do what you gotta do. Even if you don't even start building on your land, at least buy your land, start buying your land, you know? At least you can get that out the way. All right, now I got to do this, or I got to do this, or I got to do this, I got to do that, you know? I'm all about buy some land. You can just sit on it if you wanted to, but at least build a water system and a garden so you can like get your vegetables and all of that, your fruits and all of that. You don't want to keep buying it from the store. That's not the way to go. That's how they want you to go, but that ain't the way to go. And just because it's right here, that don't mean nothing. Like, there's plenty of times I went to the store and bought some fruit, came home, and then like 3 days later, 4 days later, they growing mold on it. Like, I just bought this. I know what's going on. I just bought this from the store. So that stuff that they giving y'all, it could be, you know what I'm saying, going bad, you know? It could be going to where it goes, where everybody really know where it goes. It goes to them. And then from there, it'll go to the lower class. And then, you know what I'm saying? And then they eat it all up. Like if I buy some fruit out here, bro, over here, and they grow more than 4 days, and I grow on the other side of town, and I go buy some fruit, and that lasts me 2 weeks before it start molding, then I'm gonna be like, something wrong with this fruit. They giving us the leftover fruit. That's what it looked like. Leftovers. Ain't nothing wrong with that though, but I mean that you gotta eat real quick. Like the other people, they ain't eating real quick. They, you know what I'm saying? This stuff just got picked off a tree, put in a box, shipped to the store, shipped to them, and then they got it. They know when the shippings come in and all that. So you gotta just grow your own stuff. You ain't gotta worry about that. You know? And after that, chill. The most thing I can tell you is grow your own stuff. Cause you're gonna be spending like, you're gonna be spending like $20, $30, maybe even $40 on fruit. If you eat fruit like that. So, you spend that much, that's gonna last you a week. You could have saved that. You could have used that in your flower bed or your garden bed. You know? You could have used that to make these trees bigger. You see what I'm saying? Had your own. Instead of putting it where it don't go. You gotta place money where it's supposed to go. You know? You can't be doing other stuff talking about it's all that you gonna see where that gets you. So I remember when I was in school, they had a little party or whatever. And then so this was Friday, and then Friday night the party was, and then I went to their house. I got invited. I went to their house, and then I was like, damn, this is a big old house. And then they had land all like in their backyard. I don't know, it must have been like, I'd say they had probably like 40 acres, because when we left the backyard, there's a trail. You go down the trail, and then down the ways, probably like 5 minutes away, there's they got horses, cows, and all that stuff. And then I think they had bulls too, all that. And then on this side, you drive down some more, and then that was like where they hunt at. So that'd be like deers and all of that stuff, like wildlife would be right there. And then it wraps all the way around back to their house. And I was like, damn, that's tight. Because when we was on a four-wheeler, well, first we was walking, but we ended up getting on a four-wheeler because that walk was too far. And then, so now we riding the four-wheelers around, and I'm just looking at this like, dang, that mother's tight. That mother's, it's big. And then they got a little lake. They got a little lake in the middle. I was like, damn, that's tight. And then, I don't know, I guess that started my vision, I guess. But, yeah. They set up the site. They ain't got that much stuff. They just got like the barn and then the cows and stuff like that. But yeah. But just to see that, like with your own eyes, you be like, dang, that's tough. And then so the next day, I think I ended up spending the night over there or whatever. The next day I woke up, I went home, and then, yeah, just started thinking to myself, like, dang, whoever started that was tight. Because you gotta think about it, that was when I was in high school, so if I'm in high school, that's probably like, like 15, 17 years ago. You see what I'm saying? And that's years ago. You see what I'm saying? So maybe even 20 and shit. I don't know. Oh yeah, it is like 2019. 20, dang. But yeah. So if they did it at 19 years ago or whatever, just think about it. Where they at now? You see what I'm saying? Like, and then, so whoever started that or whatever, they just showed their kids, you know, what they built and what they supposed to be looking for, you know. I don't think they ever gonna buy a house and all this and be like, all right, now go rent out a house to their kids, you know. They're probably, I don't know. Most people take money out to put money back in to make some more money. I don't know. That's what you gotta do. But yeah, we had fun though. What happened? So yeah, got my coffee and all that stuff. Just dig your stuff, get it ready. You ain't never gotta put it down yet. Just get it ready. Get it ready. Get everything you need ready. Ready. And then when you're ready to go, you can go. And then make it easier for you, you know? And then do what you gotta do from there. Yeah, so I gotta get a shed now. Start loading that up. Probably get a shed. I gotta look on it. Dang, I've been looking, but I gotta look. I got quoted this shit for what, 6,000 ounce, 5,000 ounce, somewhere around there. I was like, dang, this was shit. But I can, you know, store stuff in there. That's the thing. You know? Next, we gotta get water, but the shed, I'm gonna get the shed first, cause the shed is bigger, and the shed, like, even if I ain't wanna sleep in a tent, you could probably sleep in the shed, you know, but if I ain't want to sleep in the truck, sleep in the shed. And yeah. Make sure you got enough food, make sure you got enough drinks, make sure you got enough propane, make sure you got enough gas, make sure you got enough water. And then make sure you got some light. It's dark. You don't want to be going outside and it's dark. You can't see nothing and something run up on you. What else? Yeah, that's pretty much all you need. Food, water, charcoal, Wood, you can use the wood. Make sure you got a grill, so you can grill some stuff. You know, make sure you got a cooler, ice. What else? Yeah, that's pretty much really all you need. And she got a lighter. And she got a couple lighters. You might lose it. You don't know where it's at, so you need a couple of them. And yeah, just go from there. And then before you know it, you'll be like, I'm just gonna move in. You know? Then you gonna stop paying rent where you at. And start paying rent where you at. And then building up your money, building up your money, building up your money. And you buying something else. And if you thought about it, you'd be like, dang, this is a lot easier than what I was doing. Like, what I was doing back then. You know what I'm saying? So, you gotta always remember that too. Like, I'm finally putting into myself, not somebody else. And then it's gonna feel good, because now you feel like you're working for yourself. You don't feel like you're working for somebody else. Because when you hear you working for somebody else, because you're working for them. To be honest with you. Just keep it 100. You're working for them. Yeah, just start working for yourself. Get your life back on the right path. That's all I'm gonna say. Get your life on the right path, and then you'll be good. Working for somebody else, though, that ain't good. They're gonna come out every month. They're gonna be like, you got the rent money? You got the rent money? You got the rent money? You ain't got the rent money, you gotta go. And the rent money comes every month. You gotta think about that, every month. So whatever you do in your days or whatever, if you getting rent money, you know you still got money coming in every month. So you don't really trip on the little stuff, but you trip on the little stuff because it's business. You know? So, yeah, every month. And then if somebody move out, somebody gonna move right back in. Somebody move out, somebody gonna move right back in. So you gotta remember that too. Just cause they move out, let them move out. Somebody gonna move right back in. It happened here. You see what I'm saying? Somebody moved out, somebody moved in. Somebody moved out, somebody moved in. Shoot, somebody always need a place to stay. I told y'all that. Like, so you get you a little land, whatever, get you whatever, rent it out. And then now you got money every month. Guaranteed every month. Every month. Now you can use that money to buy you some more. Do the same thing. Now you getting checks every month. Every month. No matter what you doing, you know, with your job or whatever, you just making money every month. And then now you got income. Like boom, boom. Now you working for yourself. Now you doing something. You see what I'm saying? Now go get some more. Go get some more land. Go get some more of this. Go get some more of that. Build some more houses. You know, get your some more income. And then before you know it, you're gonna be like, dang, this is actually easy. This is what I'm telling y'all, it's easy. That's why we doing it. It's easier than, and then, like, a lot of people say it's harder than what it seems. It is if you don't know what you're doing, but it's also a learning experience. So it's not that hard. The hardest part is doing it. So that's what is harder than it seems really is. So, like, and you seeing it right now. So it ain't that hard. It's hard work. Yeah, but it ain't hard to do, you know. It's really not. And when you do it, you gonna be like, I'm glad I did this. I'm glad I did that. I'm glad. Now you investing in yourself, and that's what it's all about. investing in yourself, not somebody else. So y'all remember that. And remember, I'm telling y'all that investing in yourself. You paying $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, buying new cars, and your income check comes. That ain't cool. Like, save your money. If you got it, then you got it. But if you don't, save your money. Don't try to look like you something when you're still living in an apartment, or you're still paying monthly rent for your house. You see what I'm saying? Paying off payments. Don't do that. That's backwards. You go the way I'm telling you, and then after that you can get whatever you want to get. And you ain't gotta worry about nothing. You ain't gotta worry about, oh, I gotta pay this, I gotta pay that, oh, I gotta pay this, oh, I just paid this, so now I'm late on this payment. And now you done messed up your whole thing because you behind now. You see what I'm saying? So you don't want to do that. Work for yourself. Like, and when I say work for yourself, you either can work for yourself, like working for yourself, like for real, or you can work for yourself as putting some money up, and every time you get paid, you know what I'm saying, put some money up for your land, investing in your future, and then before you know it, you'll be where you need to be, you know? So that's my advice to y'all. It's a good day out there too. That's my advice to y'all, you know? So, yeah, don't ever stop either. Like I said, $20 a day. Invest in your future. And then when you start making a lot of money too, save it. Don't spend it. Save it. Yes, invest it. Make some more money. Make some more money. Think about ways how you can make some more money. How can I make some more money? Even if I don't need it, how can I make some more money? Because my kids might need it, or they kids might need it, you know? So remember that. Or how can I make this family some money, you know, to where we ain't gotta work for nobody. We need to generate money so we don't gotta work. And then come up with a plan and go for it. Because at the end of the day, if you hear, think about it, if you hear you paying rent, whatever, and then say 20 years later from now, you die, right? Because everybody gotta die, so you die. Boom. Now what you leave your kids or your grandkids or whatever, what you leave them? You just left them some money? Because they ain't gonna know what to do with it, because they ain't never had it before. So you left them some money. Some of them might know, some of them might do something with it, and some of them might not. You see what I'm saying? But you gonna blow through that like that. You see what I'm saying? They'll probably have the money for, I give it 2 months tops. You see what I'm saying? That money gonna be gone. They gonna be buying this, buying that, buying this, buying that. But you know what? That money gone. So you don't want to do that. Your land, you give them some land, you give them some stuff on your land. You know, that'll always be there. It can't be like, man, let's sell this. They're gonna be like, no, what you mean let's sell this? It's the safe house. You know? This way, if anything go wrong, we know we got this to fall back on. You know what I'm saying? Or we can make some money on it, you see what I'm saying? Not selling it though, you know, don't sell none of your stuff. Keep everything you got. So when you do make it, or when you do be where you want to be, you know, you can show off all the stuff. Look, I bought this, I ain't never really needed, but at the time I needed it. You see what I'm saying? And then just, because a lot of stuff, you're going to do a lot of stuff in life and you ain't going to know. You're going to lose track of stuff, you know what I'm saying? It happens. And then you're just going to jump to all the way over here. And then you're going to be like, you'll be like, dang, I forgot I did that, or I forgot I had this, or I forgot you know what I'm saying? You forgot. You got it, you forgot. So, always remember, you know, how you got there. Because somebody gonna ask you how you got there. How you get here? How you do this? How you do that? A lot of people, it's a long story, but you can't. Sometimes, like, you'll forget some stuff, and then you'll come back like, oh, I forgot I did. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I forgot I did that. You know, you just forget stuff. Yeah. So we'll know how we got there. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm doing this, so we'll know how we got there. And then I can just be like, hey, watch some videos if you want to know how to get there. You know, but go ahead and hit that like button if y'all ain't already hit the like button. Subscribe. You know, share it with somebody if you think they can benefit off of this. You know, and just keep moving forward with your family. You know, just keep investing in yourself, whatever you do, in your family. But the next. Think about 10 generations down the line. That's how you need to be thinking. And then get them some money. How you gonna get them some money? How you gonna get enough money to reach them? You see what I'm saying? So you gotta think about it. And if you building land and you building wealth, and you building houses and you building like apartment complex, condos, whatever, and you rent the mugs out, you doing it. You getting your money. They rent it out. Boom, 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 boom. You got 10 houses. And you got rent. Your rent's what? We just said $1,000. You got 10 houses. Your rent $1,000. What's up? That's 10,000 right there. See what I'm saying? Every month. So now, in that 10th month that you got, you just reached 100,000. See what I'm saying? So that's 120,000 right there a year. See that? That's easy. You just gotta do it. Build that stuff up. Rent your house out for what I just say, $1,000, or do more than that. Whatever you want to do it. And then for that amount of time, see what I'm saying? You get your money. And then reinvest in the same thing. Keep going. Don't stop. Keep going. You know, that's how they did it. So you do it too. Keep going. Before you know it, you're gonna have more than a lot of people. How you think somebody built over here? See, house. Somebody bought all that land and built house. And then they sold the house so they could build more houses. You see what I'm saying? So they sold the house 400. Now you in the millions, right? So now you got $1 million. So now you gonna go where it ain't no houses at. It's where it's land at. And you gonna buy the land. You gonna buy the land, probably like, say $100,000 you're gonna spend. Maybe even, not even that. Depends on how big you want it. But you get $100,000, just pitch it on that, boom. And now, set it up, set the foundation up, set the houses up, boom, 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 boom. Build you houses first though. Like, get your little pads going, boom, 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 boom. And then your street going. And then put the houses on there. That way you can rent out and you can start making money. Or if you wanted to sell it to get your money back real quick. You see what I'm saying? Because you can build 1,000 homes right here. But if you ain't, if you just spending all your money on the land and stuff, you ain't got no money coming back in. You see what I'm saying? But from your job. So you want to build a little house real quick. Not a little house. Just build like 3 houses real quick. You see what I'm saying? And then rent them out. And then you can keep going on your land. You see what I'm saying? And then you making money. Or if you really need it, I need, to get this job done, I need 400,000. So sell the house real quick. Boom. That's 400,000. Now, all the rest of the houses is done. You see what I'm saying? So you gotta think about it like that. And it's easy. It's easy. You just gotta do it. That's the thing. I'm telling you, it's easy. You just gotta do it. Now that's 400,000 for one house. So, and now you got 1,000 houses. So if you wanted to, you can sell all these houses for 400,000, or you can make it go up, whatever you want to do. But you can rent them out, and then there you go. Now you got, say you rent out houses. Say you build 2,000 houses in this place, and you putting rent at 2,000. Let's just say that's, you're looking at like 200,000. You see what I'm saying? So you just gotta do it. That's what we doing. You know, don't talk about it, be about it. You see what I'm saying? We quit all that talking about it a long time ago. Now it's time to be about it. You see what I'm saying? That's what all the older people used to say. Don't talk about it, be about it. Cause that show's different. You can talk about it all you want. It don't mean nothing. When you start doing something, then they're gonna be like, oh, alright, he was for real. He was for real. He wasn't playing around. You see what I'm saying? So, and we ain't playing around. We really doing it. We ain't playing around. We ain't got time. I told y'all in the beginning, we ain't got time to play around. I ain't playing around. Say that for the next people. I'm gonna show y'all what it really is and what it's like. So, go ahead, jump. Go jump. But, yeah, so, hit the like button, hit subscribe, share it with somebody if you think this can reach out to them or this can benefit them or they need to hear this, whatever. Give it to them. Let them know. Till next time, y'all. Peace.